It's me, Nana, and Bubba. Bubba's sitting here trying to get a treat from Nana. He's a con artist. He is my con artist. And today we're going to read... the Berenstain Bears and the Trouble with Chores. Yeah, Bubba don't like chores. He don't pick up his toys. Okay. Hopefully that's all he's going to make me do. Don't start. No, go. Go, go, go. Nope, go, go. Nope, no more, no more. No, Mama's reading. You got to sit down. No more, no more, no more. No more. That's all. You know the rules. Only one. You know the rules. Bubba's needing some loving right now. This is our Bubba. This is our Bubba. Here, sit here and listen to the story. I'm going to read a story about the bears, okay? No more. I said no more. No more. You know you can't have any more. That's all you can have, and I'm going to get in big trouble for that. Okay? Lay down beside me. Lay down here beside Mama so I can read the story, okay? Lay down so I can read the story. Okay? Okay. All right, here we go. Maybe he's going to listen. This is by Stan and Jan Berenstain. The Berenstain Bears. Berenstain Bears, okay. Okay, when asked to do something that they hate, most bears will procrastinate. So will Bubba Bear. He's my Bubba Bear. I think he wants to W-A-L-K, even though he can spell. Things to do. Here's some things to do. Set the table. Clean away the dishes. Empty the wastebaskets. Sorry, we're jiggling. Bubba is scratching. Put out the trash. Cut the grass. Coil the garden hose. Clean up your messy room. I did that today. Empty the vacuum. I do that every day. Pick up your toys. I do that every day. Do you, Bubba? Quit. And rake leaves and sweep the steps. Those are some things. And I always have a list too. I'll show you. I mean, mine is like in triangulars, but that's my list. I have a list of chores. We all have chores to do. Okay. Brother and Sister Bear were good about most things. They kept up with their schoolwork. They wore their safety helmets when they went biking and skateboarding. They said please and thank you without being told, without being prompted. Papa Bear was good about most things, too. He helped the cubs with their homework. He kept his tools sharp and shipshape. He was always ready to help a neighbor. But there was one thing that Cubs and Papa were not good about, and that was chores. It wasn't that Papa and the Cubs didn't want to do their chores. It was just that they always seemed to have reasons not to do them. And they had such good excuses. You're right, my dear, said Papa. The grass does need cutting, but our Mama Spider has spun a wonderful web on the lawnmower, and I haven't the heart to put all her hard work to waste. Sounds like a pretty good reason, don't you? Mama, said Brother, may I skip setting the table tonight? There's a TV show on the Ice Age, and I have to do a report on the beast of Balochistan. Mama, said Sister, I know it's my week to clean up after little lady. It's just that I'm waiting until the end of the week so I can do it all at once. More excuses. There was also the endless bickering about who did what. Why is it, complained Sister, that Brother gets the easy jobs like setting the table and I get the yucky ones like scraping the plates into the garbage? Easy, easy, protested Brother. Setting that table is hard. You've got to remember where everything goes. The knives, the spoons, the forks. Want to trade, said Sister. No, thanks, said Brother. So it went. Argue, argue, bicker, bicker. Mama sighed. If only Papa and the Cubs were as good at doing their chores as they were at arguing about them, life would be a lot easier. And speaking of easier, thought Mama, instead of nagging them about chores, it would be a lot easier to do them myself. This is what Nana does. Just do it yourself. Bubba, quit. And that's what she did. Did I show you the picture? Do them herself. Sit up here and be good. Quit with all that noise making you made. And that's what she did. She sat and cleared the table. She cleaned up after little lady. She chased the dust bunnies from under the furniture. There was also baby Honey to take care of, not to mention the cubs' messy room. The cubs did pick up and put away sometimes. Papa did cut the grass occasionally. And the cubs did chase the dust bunnies once in a while. But when it comes to chores, sometimes, occasionally, and once in a while don't count. Don't be good. Listen to the story. Not surprisingly, things began to slide. Everybody got a little grouchy, especially Mama. Something had to be done, but what? Papa decided to call a family meeting. My dear, he said, I've been thinking. Yes, said Mama. What I've been thinking, he continued, is that we might want to relax a bit, to ease up on the chores a little. Oh, said Mama. Not worrying about spider webs and dust bunnies. Oh, yes, said Papa, there's a lot more to life than chores. There's walking in the sunshine, enjoying Mother Nature, and fishing in the old fishing hole. There's riding bikes, said Brother, and jumping ropes, said Sister. Then to Papa and the cubs' great surprise, Mama said, you know something? I think you're absolutely right. You do, said Papa. I certainly do, said Mama, with a sly gleam in her eye. I've been so concerned with the house that I haven't been to my quilting club for weeks. And with the flower show coming up, I should be preparing for my exhibit. Not worrying about spiderwebs and dust bunnies worked pretty well at first. There were a few bad moments, like when baby Honey almost ate a bug. But Mama was her smiling self again. She got back into quilting and began work on her flower show exhibit. I was thinking of combining Shasta daisies and silver moon roses. What do you think, dear? She asked. Sounds fine to me, said Papa, who was working on his fishing gear. Mama, said Sister, I'm growing this grapefruit plant for school, and there are so many dishes in the kitchen sink that I can't water it. No problem, said Mama. Just water it in the bathroom upstairs. Sister stomped upstairs with her grapefruit plant. Quit, Bubba. Mama, said Brother, I left my marbles on the floor and now they're gone. Goodness, said Mama, I must have sucked them up with a vacuum. I do have to vacuum once in a while. But one of them was my best shooter, said Brother. Oh, I'm sure you can find them by emptying the vacuum bag, said Mama. But, sputtered Brother. Now, if you'll excuse me, said Mama, I'm off to my quilting club. Some household tasks got done. Beds got made, more or less. Meals got served, sort of. But bit by bit, messy buildup began to take over the treehouse. The wet towels piled up in the bathroom. Fruit flies hovered over dishes in the kitchen sink. That's bad. The pictures on the wall got crookeder and crookeder, and there was a whole army of dust bunnies under the sofa. I chased them dust bunnies today at my house. There were so many burnt crumbs in the bottom of the toaster oven that the whole kitchen smelled burnt. And strange green mold grew on the shower curtain. And a 1,000-legger came swimming towards Sister in the bathtub. That would be bad. Yes, Brother was having fun riding his bike. Sister was having fun jumping rope. Papa brought home some fine fish, and Mama finished her beautiful new quilt. But living in all that messy buildup wasn't much fun. And one day, when Mama was off at the garden club, Papa decided to call another meeting. No sooner had the meeting been called to order than everybody was talking at once, and they were all saying the same thing. We've got to do something about this awful mess. And they did. They picked up all the wet towels. They got the dishes out of the sink. They straightened the pitchers. They cleaned out the toaster oven, banished the dust bunnies, and scrubbed the shower curtain. Then they sat down exhausted and pleased and waited for Mama to come home. Well, she said when she returned, everything is set for the flower show, and I think there's a good chance I may win an award. Papa and the cubs waited for her to notice what they had done, but all Mama did was take off her yellow going-out hat and put on her blue at-home duster. Mama, said Sister, haven't you noticed anything? Mama looked around and smiled. You mean how the whole house is neat and clean and all the chores are done? Yes, I noticed. Mm. With that, she gathered the cubs into a big bear hug and gave Papa a great big kiss. And things were very good then, huh? Everything was clean and as a whistle. Clean as the pigsty, as Brooke used to say, my daughter. Clean, clean, clean as the pigsty. No, they were clean as a whistle. I don't know how clean a whistle is, but the house was clean. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, Bernsteins. But that's what happens when you don't keep up with your chores. You got to do your chores. I had to do my chores today. You know, even though you have other things to do, you still got to do your chores or everything gets looking like... I'd show you, but I'm not going to. Okay, guys. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Good night, Bubba.